snap, things are getting real and I need to know, did I make a mistake? I wrestle with the thoughts of, did I make a mistake very often? So Z and I took a drive. We took a drive to a different neighborhood just to come see Christmas lights. And we found a lot of snow.
We've never seen snow before.
I know. I mean, hey, this is my first year for like everything. Z grew up here, so guys, but look, it's like snowballable. And yeah, this is what the girlies do for Christmas stuff. We literally went and got pupusas. That was really good.
Oh my god, it was so good. 10 out of 10.
So good. I had a chicharrón and a queso, and Z got a chicharrón and one that was called a revuelto. But it was basically chicharrones, refried beans, and what else? Cheese. And that was really good. And it has like coleslaw type on the side. That was amazing. Like 10 out of 10. And then after that, oddly enough, we went and got ice cream. Well, she got ice cream. I got hot chocolate. That hot chocolate cost me $7, guys. That was a latte price. But I'm not mad at it.
That was a latte price.
That was crazy. But I'm not mad at it because that hot chocolate was fire. It honestly was very rich. It wasn't giving water, so I'm not mad at that. But
it was creamy.
Welcome back to another vlog, guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. I didn't end up vlogging for Christmas because y'all, I couldn't be bothered. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What the fuck's calling me?
Is my phone ringing or is that yours?
That's mine.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Look at our little snowman.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Please.
Oh. Have a good night.
Have a good night. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I could not be bothered for vlogging with Christmas. We ended up going to Maryland with some other family, and it was great and all. It was fun, but it was a lot, honestly. I think I just needed a break for a little bit. So, but we're back, and this is a new week. It is Sunday night, and so I'm gonna take you guys along the week with me. But today has been fun so far. Z and I have just been doing girly pop things. She did my nails last night. I gotta show you guys later, but she also did her nails today. This is her. Hello. So, yeah. Then we are in the week of the land of the lost because New Year's Day is on Thursday. So we're just vibing. We're vibing until further notice. And yeah, I just want to say hi, open up a new vlog and say hi. Hello, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's been a few days since I've talked to you. Last time I saw you guys, I was looking at Christmas lights with Zetalee. And that was fun. Hold on, sorry. This thing is still acting crazy. Guys, I actually just ordered food and it's about to get delivered. And I'm about to go see if they're here. I have spent today's Tuesday. It is Tuesday, December 30th. So it is the week of New Year. Hold on. And I've been working pretty much all day and just like getting things done and like planning until he's here. Well, let's go get my food. Give me a second, y'all. I ordered Chinese food as one does. Yeah, so just been working all day and situating what I want to get done. Blase. And I didn't eat anything 'cause earlier Christian came home and said something about possibly getting dinner later with Jonathan. So I was like, I didn't really think too much of it. But I'm looking at the time, it's 8 o'clock now. And I'm like, what time do y'all plan on eating? So that's all that to say, I'm about to eat my dinner by myself. Thank you. Hold on. Christian's not even here, might I add. He's actually with Jonathan. Which is fine. There you go. Like I said, so what I was saying was Christian's not even here actually. He's actually with Jonathan and they're like hanging out or whatever, which is fine because I've been working all day. And honestly, I could use the time alone. I love being alone, honestly, y'all, so it doesn't bother me. But I'm gonna show you guys what I got for dinner. We got, you know, I just learned that this A&W brand has cream soda. I don't like root beer, but I do like cream soda, and I just learned that they have that. What I got though for the food is, it comes with an egg roll. But I basically always get the same thing. I get General Tso chicken with steamed rice. Also, did I show you guys my nails? Zaylee did my nails the other day, and I've been wanting like a short micro French, and she did just that. Super cute. Anyway, so yeah, got the food. And I started watching, okay guys, y'all, let me tell you, and we're gonna do like a proper like catch up at some point, but I was watching Sex and the City, finished Sex and the City, so then I watched the movie. Sex and the City, the movie is kind of like the after of the season, so if you finish the season, watch the movie, and then like it gives you more, which is cool because the beginning of the movie gives you like a little recap, and so I love it. There's Sex and the City too. My mom said it was really good, but like I saw a preview and I was like, I don't know, but I did rent it. It's on Amazon Prime, and you have to rent it like $3 or $4, which isn't a big deal. Honestly, I think I would watch it again. Let me see if it's still available for the sake of watching a movie. But what I was gonna tell you was I started A Different World again because I'm like, I want something to watch when my food gets here. So I was like browsing to see what I wanted to see, and I stumbled across A Different World. It was about that time. If you know me, you know I always circle back to A Different World periodically. I watched the show, I want to say 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. I was watching I was watching This Christmas the other day. Let me see. Oh, they have Best Man on here too. I'm running out of space. Anyways, wanted to tell you guys that, and like we'll get to chat. I'm gonna pick a movie and we'll chat later. Good afternoon. I told you guys I had to clean out my SD card. My SD card got full while I was recording last night, but I ended up having the best evening to myself. It was great. I was watching The Devil Wears Prada, which is what I showed you guys, and then after that I watched Pretty Woman. Well, I didn't finish it, but I started watching Pretty Woman, and then I was scrolling, I was on the phone for a little bit, all the things. But it was a great night. I did not go to bed early at all, so I did struggle to wake up this morning, and it was freezing this morning. It currently is 31 degrees. This morning it was like 28, I think, still. Yeah, but the sun is out. I'm looking at it right now, and I just finished some client work. I think I'm gonna do one more thing for another client, and then I think I'm gonna go take a walk, because any later into the day it's just gonna get colder. Right now it's about to be 1 o'clock and the sun is out, like I said. So I might throw on, honestly, another pair of sweats because these kind of like cut off mid-ankle. Anyway, not important, and I'm running out of space again. I don't know what else to do. I think the file's too big and I need to fix it. Hello you guys. Okay, so the whole day has pretty much gone by. It's now nighttime. I actually took a shower. I just took a shower. I threw the sweater back on because I had a jacket, like a different jacket on earlier, whatever. Anyways, that's just the update. I went to a coffee shop and I cleared out my memory cards, which is why I'm able to film now. I was so confused because I was going through like what was on my camera, and I'm like, there's not much on here. Why is it telling me it's full? But when I like got to digging, it's like I had moved folders, whatever. So there was indeed a lot of footage on this memory card, so good to go. But I just want to take a second and like just sit here and chat while I'm still alone. Christian should be heading home soon, and yeah. But dude, guys, it's quite literally December 31st. It's currently 6:40 p.m. and yeah, the sun is gone, been gone for like 2 hours now. And you know, I've just been here and chilling, and just really like I've been wanting to do kind of like a sit down catch up with me video, but I don't really know what I want that to look like yet. I did brief on some things that I had on my mind. Sorry, I'm like touching my hair so much, but like my hair is like at that point where it's like dirty enough to be flat but clean enough to look decent. Like I don't Anyway, but I don't know, like where I'm at mentally right now is I'm very happy. Like I'm in a place where I've wanted to be here for so long that I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to my family and how supportive everyone has been to me. Friends people that follow me that haven't seen me since like middle school, and they're like, wow, I love this for you. Like people I haven't seen since high school and they're seeing the same thing. Like people are just have been so kind and so encouraging, and honestly it's been very confirming and reaffirming of my decision because of all of the love that I've received in this season. And then obviously what I'm wrestling through right now, honestly guys, is like that feeling of, yes, this is the right choice, but it's hard. But here's what I just concluded. I was on the phone earlier with my friend, and I was telling him that sometimes I wrestle through, I feel like what I'm wrestling through right now is the need to put grit into action and tenacity. Like I did the Working Genius model assessment, and the one thing that I feel like I've always lacked in my life is being tenacious, yet it's actually my #1 working genius. So it's interesting because through like projects and things like that, tenacity is great for me. But what I realize is I tend to have this need, or I have a tendency of wanting to quit when things get hard. And I feel like I'm very much so going through a time where I'm experiencing a new level of hard. And I think that's new for me because obviously like anything that's hard, you're gonna want to like quit, right? You're gonna want to be like, wait, retract, roll it back, I don't want to do this anymore, right? And honestly that's the easy way to do it, and that's the easy way. It's just the easy route. But here's the thing, and what's funny is I had watched one of my, if you guys follow me on Instagram or TikTok, before moving, like my way of like announcing it, I was doing a Dear Diary mini series of the way I've been feeling throughout 2025 and how I felt like this big change coming of like moving states and stuff like that. And watching that video back, it like reminded me of exactly what I said in the beginning, where like I knew that it was time to get uncomfortable again. And I feel like being in New York has been such a blessing, but I'm gonna start unpacking levels of discomfort, uncomfortability, discomfort. I don't really know which one's the right one to say, but like a new level of getting uncomfortable in a capacity that I've never experienced thus far. Like I'm maneuvering a lot of new challenges, new changes, financial differences. If I'm being completely transparent with you, like you guys know that well, I don't know if you know, but I work for myself. I'm fully self-employed, and it's been such a beautiful journey. But then there's also like, that's really scary. It's really scary to be, it's like reaffirming and reassuring to be fully in charge of your income, but also it's really scary because you don't have the certainty of a company or something like that. You are your company, and you are who has to give yourself certainty in what you're doing. So it's like, if I don't take on more clients, because I'm like, realistically speaking, my clients can just drop me, like it could be like end of contract, and they'll be like, hey, we don't want to keep going. And like that's really scary, because like your big ticket client could be like your main source of income, and then they're just like, hey, we don't do this anymore, or hey, we want someone in-house now. I'm a boutique digital marketing agency. Like that's what I own. I own a boutique digital marketing agency, and therefore people can hire me, or they can choose to hire within or bring on a team member, blah blah blah. Like it's one of those things, and honestly it is kind of scary. And so that's like a new thing. And granted, this is something I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed and honored to say that that's my job. I'm so blessed and honored to be able to help people execute their vision and execute a plan for what they have for their business or their organization or what have you. But it is very scary, and I'm navigating that to a different degree now. I'm navigating that in a place where it's like, I have responsibilities, I have things to pay for, I have bills. You know, I've already gone through refining my budget and like just cutting what I don't need. Any fluff that I can do without in this season, then great. and I've refined it but just about as much as I possibly can without hindering things from my business, etc. Right? And again, I'm just being fully transparent, because if you can relate to me, if this resonates with at least one person, like, I'm gonna be happy. But like, I just know that ultimately the first and foremost thing is, what does God want for me, and what is God telling me to do in this season? I fully felt the peace of the Lord when I moved here. Like, I had asked God, and also like the confirmations I received from people around me, and the love and the support and the words that were spoken over me really gave me confirmation as to what I was doing and where I was going. And now I'm in a place where it's like, oh snap, things are getting real, and I need to know, did I make a mistake? Because if I'm being completely honest with you, I wrestle with the thoughts of, did I make a mistake, very often. And here's the thing, the gag is, I don't think we'll ever fully know. Like, I do fully believe God will always turn things for his children's good and his glory, but I also know God has a plan. I also know that there's a will of God, and if I'm not walking in the will of God, then what am I doing really? Question mark. And the problem with that is like, now I'm in a place of wrestling, and so now all I can do is surrender. God actually brought me back to, there was like a couple of weeks ago, I was like on an ultimate crash out. I was ultimately crashing out about several different little details in my life, and I want to say I was fully in the luteal phase trenches. If you know, you know. But what I will say is, in this time of feeling like I was in this crash out, God so kindly brought me back to what I would call my anchor verse. Like, your anchor verse would be the verse that you kind of always go back to. My anchor verse is Matthew 6:33, where it says, seek first the kingdom of heaven above all else and his righteousness, and everything else will be added. That is my anchor verse, and like, that's the verse that like God used in my life in a time where I quite literally was at my rock bottom. And then life got really good again, and then I started to see it differently. And then this was another time where life was really good, but I was crashing out again, and God brought me back to Matthew 6:33, and I started weeping as if I have never read this chapter before. Like, it was crazy. And I was like, this is what it is. I'm like, even though I've been walking closely to the Lord since I've gotten here, like, I'm not very distant or anything, but I feel like what I started to do is I started to try to operate in my own strength. I started to try to operate everything in my own strength, and I feel like that was starting to really hit me. And it was getting to a point where it's like, oh, hey, you forgot who you belong to. You forgot whose will I'm walking in, whose purpose I'm actually pursuing. Yes, I have my dreams. Yes, I have my desires, but realistically speaking, hold on, I have to go back and remember that if God places a dream on your heart, it's for a reason. So it was so funny, because then like God like so kindly started to like align different words I was hearing from different people, the different leaders, and just messages I was hearing, and it was like all confirming like, hey, look at me, follow me, right? And so that was something I wrestled with, and then that gave me peace. But then, you know, sometimes I still like go back and forth, and then I'm just like, and then my sister reminded me, like, Tessia, like, my sister's name is Tessia, my sister told me, Bianca, nothing's like permanent. Like, you have the flexibility to just kind of do what you need to do. And so yeah, like, all that to say, I'm in a very good place right now as far as where I'm at mentally. I feel like I'm okay mentally, like the bigger span of things. Now, am I still sweating little things? Very much so. But what I'm also learning and understanding in this chapter of my adulthood is there's always gonna be the small things to sweat, and it's never gonna stop, really. It's always gonna keep changing, and then we just continue to get better. But again, what I'm learning is a new level of grit and a new level of tenacity. So I know I said that I didn't really have much to talk about, but obviously I do. But all I know is I don't want to quit when things get hard. And I don't know what quit would look like in this season. I don't know if that would mean just getting a job, because does that mean quitting on my business? I don't know if that means going back to Florida. Does that mean quitting on New York? I don't know what that could look like in general, right? I don't know what that looks like. All I know is all the thoughts have gone through my mind. All these doubts have gone through my mind, all of it. But what I can say is I rest assured that God will never leave me high and dry. and I'm still processing that. And the reason I want to come on here and just be very transparent about it is because I never want to paint this glamorous look of my life. Like, I feel like, and I've audited my own socials and my YouTube and things like that, and how it could possibly look to just anyone stumbling across my page. I never wanted to make it seem like I have this all figured out, because baby, I don't, and I don't think I ever will. And I don't think, and then I hate the whole cliche of like, oh, social media is just a highlight reel, but like, it really is. But that's because people choose to share what they want to share, right? But in me sharing with you my favorite moments, I never wanted to come across as if I'm so hunky-dory that I don't need help sometimes. Because my ultimate need to like really get on my knees and be like, God, I need you, comes from a place of, hello, I need the Lord. I can't do this alone. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I wake up literally with faith and just hoping that I can still provide service to my clients so well that they continue to want to work with me, and then praying that that also shows through my other content and streams of media or whatever the case would be, and attract new clients. All I can do and is surrender it back to God and say, Lord, I'm nothing without you. I need you to give me the strength and the guidance, the creativity, the wisdom, the tenacity, the grit, whatever that takes, whatever that looks like. God, I need you, because I cannot do it without you. So again, I'm only taking this moment to like really just film this really quick at the end of 2025, and just wanted to get a little bit more raw and honest with you about where I'm at mentally, where I stand, and what's going on. Because if you can resonate with this, like, I just want to remind you, when I heard I was on a call, and her name is Lisa Hamilton. She is an amazing woman of God and also entrepreneur, and she said, what did she say? She said, when you are inspired, you are in spirit. If you are inspired and God has given you a vision on your heart, know and believe that he is going to walk you and see you through that, but never think that you can walk and see it through without him. Never think that you could do it without him. Just know that if he's given you the vision, he's going to give you the strategy. He will order your steps. You have to take those steps, get to work. But never get to work without saying, okay, God, I welcome you into this project. I welcome you into this passion. I welcome you into this endeavor, and let's do this. Let's get to work together, because if you're going to be the hands and feet of Jesus, you are the hands and feet. You have to get to work, but the Lord will order your steps. And so again, just wanted to share my heart, and I want to wrap up this video as the last video of 2025, and anyone who wants to see it, and I pray that this reaches exactly who it needs to reach. And I pray that if you're watching this and you've stayed this far into the video, I pray that this was fruitful to you to some degree. I pray that 2026 is the most fruitful year for you, and that's not to say that it's not going to come with its challenges. I feel like we always paint this really pretty picture of the new year, and I hope it's going to be great. Yes, it's going to come with challenges. Challenges refine you. Tribulations will make you stronger. So it's not to say that things aren't going to get difficult, but it is to say that they're not going to be impossible. And just surrender it. If God gave you a vision, trust him to see you through it. And I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys. I'm really excited for 2026 and what is to come. To God be all the glory, and I'm so excited for what's happening, where we're going. Let's do this. And if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Don't miss out, because I have just a very good feeling about this year, and I would love for you to be part of it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in 2026.